Welcome to space.
Yes. And I finally got it to work on my background. Like a little bit on my
finally.
face. But
So y'all better, if you want to see our videos, we're gonna, check out our Instagram, because we're gonna post, bits and pieces there.
yeah.
But also check out our Patreon so you can check, the full thing.
It's finally alive
and be
again.
in a video call with us. Pretend that we're your friends.
Yes. It's quite funny because we told ourselves we wouldn't go back to Patreon, but then now it's like, you know what? Let's do it.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. Also, you can use our video, subscribe to our Patreon to get, our videos and, other shit. But also, if you don't want to join, I'm so bad, join online masses, what
Excuse
what other
me?
people are doing. Online masses is a thing. They do it every Sunday. And so, I know a bunch of people that are being forced to join online masses. So if you don't want to join, turn on our video. Be like, I'm on a phone call with my friends. And we're like, hi.
Just pretend like
This is the part where we pretend that we're saying hi to your mom.
hi, tita.
They can't even.
Oh. And it's not like they can hear us, so that was dumb for me to say. Okay. I got carried away. So
I don't know how your parents will feel if they see us as your friends. Your mom would be like, why are you friends with these people?
no.
One looks like an alien and another one looks like
Which
shit.
no, then that means that their parents would actually really force them to go to mass because it's like, what are you up to on the
Yeah.
internet? Like,
Yeah. Wait, no, you can tell them that we're your bosses. You're like, do this, bitch. Your task for today is. Oh, my bosses are cool.
yeah, mine too. Actually, I had a, I had a Zoom meeting. No, we don't use Zoom, but whatever, a conference meeting with them, and then one of my bosses had Pamela Anderson as his background. It's like the raunchy kind of like. And the whole time I was so distracted. I'm like, does he know what he's doing? Apparently he did that on purpose because Pam Anderson used to be our brand ambassador. Don't ask why. Don't ask how. She just was.
Does she know anything about, technology?
I have no idea. I will try to look for it. I think it's no, they probably took it down from YouTube, but if I do find a video, I'll send it to you. It's so weird. It's like soft porn. No, they're not gonna get free advertising from us. Bitch, no. We're already poor
They
as
gotta
it
pay us
is.
for that.
But yeah, the video actually looked like a soft porn video, kind of. Like it
Somebody
had a vibe.
in your company just wanted to meet Pamela Anderson and somehow was able to convince your bosses to take her as the brand ambassador.
Yes.
Do you know who would be great? Pamela Anderson.
Sex
And
sells.
your boss
That's
would
what
be
they
like,
said.
what? Pamela Anderson. Okay.
It's like, let's do it. No, but they said that sex sells. That was the whole thing. So it's,
Oh.
our products are not sexy, but how I really don't know. But I wasn't with them yet when they aired that. Thankfully,
Oh.
because I think my feminist self would be turned off. No, that's the biggest lie ever. But then I would still question the company,
Yeah.
to be honest, because it's just so irrelevant. Anyway, enough about my company.
Literally giving them a free advertisement without saying their name.
Yeah, no, and we've been talking about that for 3 minutes, more than 5. No,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
No.
What have you been up to?
I have been crazy this quarantine, but you know what helped me was this show on Netflix called Never Have I Ever. It's really fun. It's a teenage show, but yeah, it deals a lot about human emotion, like a lot of anger and like
This reminds me of like Skins.
a different kind of, yeah, but also not really, because they didn't do drugs and shit. Like they're nerds, and like it deals a lot about anger when you're depressed, but it's a very funny show. Like you literally,
You basically just described us like depressed but funny.
but funny, which is my brand. I'm on brand, people, even in the shows that I watch.
Yes, you gotta stick to the brand. Anyway,
But also, I just watched Godzilla. We're 6 minutes into the show and we haven't introduced ourselves. I just realized that.
oops, sorry.
Welcome to Creepy Conversation.
She's Kalai and I'm Gabby. And we're gonna continue on with her Godzilla story.
Dude, I just watched Godzilla King of Monsters. The inner nerd in me was like, oh my god, yes, 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 yes. I love the monsters in that movie.
I feel like
Yes.
Godzilla would really come up after quarantine, to be honest.
I hope so. That would be so fun. Like, I don't care anymore.
It's like, if the world is already ending, might as well look at the cool stuff first.
Yeah, like, give us Godzilla universe. We've been hoping for aliens, and you've checked that out of the list.
Yes.
We now want either Godzilla or like a fucking kaiju from the ancient times. Really want to destroy the world. Chaotic.
Yeah. I love that we actually went to the Godzilla kind of topic because it doesn't really tie back, but it's segueing into my urban legend. By the way, that's the topic for today, urban legend.
Urban legends. Gabby will be the one to narrate
Again.
this episode. I just had like a stroke there. I had a mini stroke.
I was wondering the whole time, I was like, what is she trying to say? If she doesn't want to say episode, then what?
It's just episode, people. Woo!
Yeah.
This isn't quarantine us, by the way. This is like normal us.
A little bit like kind of floaty. I've only had
Mhm.
like, I think 5 hours of sleep. Because as usual, I did my research at night, and you know how
Mhm.
much of a scaredy cat I am. It took me like 3 hours, I think, to finish the entire research, and I don't even have much tea to spill, to be honest. I just had to keep
This
pausing.
is the educational
Yeah.
episode. You won't be creeped out, but more uneducated.
Yeah, but it took me a really long time because I had to keep pausing. Why do you have fucking pictures in your blogs? Like, please, I just want to read the story, like, peacefully.
Without pictures.
Yeah, because every time it like loads up, I'm like, scroll, 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 scroll. Or I take something from wherever and then kind of like cover the picture while I'm reading.
Can I confess something about that?
Okay.
I am such a scaredy cat that whenever I see like scary, when I know, like, you know those like videos where it's just like people doing random shit and then all of a sudden something pops out, like,
Yeah.
when I watch those videos and I get the feeling that something's gonna pop out, I don't even want to cover my hand.
I don't
I'm
use my
afraid
hand.
They might reach
Me too.
into the phone and like holding hands with the ghost is terrifying for me.
Yeah, I don't use my hand. Like, I take something, like maybe a folder
Yeah.
or a book, and then cover it. 'Cause I don't want to be touching creepy
We
shit.
are such friends 'cause I don't want the thought of them being
near.
able to grab my hands.
Exactly. I don't even go for it right away. It's like Oh my god, I don't know where to go.
Same.
My hands are shaking the whole time that I'm holding it out because I just feel like at any moment, and these are still
They're gonna grab
images.
it.
Yeah. This is not even a video, okay? These are like still
Yeah, still
images.
images. I fucking hate blogs that have, because we do a lot of like paranormal research.
Yeah.
That you get to this like paranormal blog, and the background of their blog is like something scary, and
Yes,
every time you scroll past, like the page scrolls but the background
it
stays
stays.
still.
Yes. Like,
Like, fuck you, let me.
what is this? We're done with early 2000s. Can you please update?
Exactly. Like, I don't want to see that.
I just want to read, please.
Exactly. Anyway, let's go back to urban legends. I'll
Yeah,
go first,
why
like,
don't
really
you start?
quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sources first, thebetterindia.com, and I also watched the video by Live History India and Mystery Earth. Although the videos don't seem legit, but I just watched them to see what the place will look like.
I am amazed that you actually watch videos. Like, this urban legend I have also has tons of videos, and it actually has a movie, but I couldn't get myself to watch it.
Oh, the videos that I watch they're not scary at all. They're just pictures of videos of the place, really, like in daylight. So there's nothing scary there.
In daylight.
But the entire time I was like already holding my notebook, like ready to cover something
You're like,
on the screen.
Why are we like this?
I don't know. Why are we doing this to ourselves? But anyway, I chose this urban legend because it has elements that I really like, which is like abandoned places and like civilizations that mysteriously disappear. And if you didn't get it already from my sources, I'll be talking about a village in India. So it's called the Kuldhara village, located in Jaisalmer,
She sounds unsure.
district of Rajasthan, India. Aside from the fact that we get to look at scary pictures all the time, like that's the hardest thing that we have to do. The second hardest
It's
is
pronouncing.
pronouncing all these places.
I'm also actually worried about mine because of that.
Yeah. So anyway, this village, Kuldhara village, 200 years ago, it was known to be like one of the most prosperous villages in the Jaisalmer state. Whoever is listening to me and knows the pronunciation of that, I'm so sorry, but whatever. So originally, like thousands of people like lived in that village because it's a big village. Like it's approximately 266 meters, like square meters. That's big, right?
I think.
It's like a normal village in the Philippines, I would say.
Okay.
Whatever.
Like, I have nothing to add to that because I know nothing.
But yeah, me too. That's why I'm asking. But anyway, so one night, everyone in the village, and everyone, like the thousands of villagers, like suddenly disappear in just one night. Like no
Whoa.
one saw, yeah, like no one saw these thousands of people living in that place leaving. And like also like people who had like relatives living in that place, like they never heard of their relatives from that place ever again. So yeah, they mysteriously disappeared. So some people say that it was because of they fled one night, like leaving their homes and everything, because you can still see like in the videos that I watched, like there are still like structures of it. Like of course it's like rubble now because that was 200 years ago, and like you know how engineering wasn't probably that good before. I'm not sure. I wasn't alive 200 years ago. But yeah, it's like rubble now, but there are still like buildings of like I don't know what their churches are called, but those things,
Temple?
they're still
I
like
don't know.
probably, but they're still like upright and like shit. There are other houses that are still like houses
Intact.
looking.
Houses
Yeah, Yes, intact.
What the fuck? It's like, how is
They are still intact.
this
Woo!
looking? Fuck.
I'm sober, people. What the hell? So yeah. And the people who used to live there are called Paliwals, which is like so cute. It's like,
I feel like
yeah,
it's like a Star Wars Ewok or something.
yeah, me too. It sounds like a kid version of like the Ewoks.
Yeah.
Like, friendlier versions of the Ewoks, like the Paliwals. So yeah, they believe that there was this sultan who like fell in love with one of like the daughters of the main, like the chief's daughter, and then because they wouldn't give her up, that dude kind of like taxed their place more than the usual. So
I love the
that's why
level of
people-
petty.
Yeah, so that's why the people like kind of left all of a sudden to not pay taxes. But yeah, but like I was researching on it because like it's impossible. Like even if they left because of the taxes, like people would like still find them.
Yeah.
But no one knows where they are at all. But so I searched further, and there's this paranormal society of Delhi. It's fun that they have like other countries have like paranormal societies.
Yep. I wish we had
So,
that.
Yeah, me too. I would join that now.
Same. But like just do desk work maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
me too. Like y'all go there.
We can
I'll
do
do desk work.
field trip and be the screamers.
Yeah. Or like stay outside and be like, y'all.
You still
Y'all
okay?
there? I see like weird shit in like the shit that the electronics there. Ooh, I'm not gonna do that. Cause what if the ghosts like hear us and then they go outside? No,
Yeah.
I'll just do desk work. So yeah, the Paranormal Society of Delhi, like they had a team of 18 members. They decided to spend an entire night inside the village, along with like 10 to 12 other people that weren't like part of their society. So they spent the night for like 12 hours, and according to them, it was horrifying inside the villages and experienced like strange activities. So the team, equipped with their high-tech electronic equipments, scanned the entire village and encountered really strange activity. Shit, sorry, I forgot to like tell you my source for this one. This is by Daily Backskar, excuse, dailybackskar.com. Woo, my burp just wanted to like join the podcast.
Yes. Y'all don't have dogs today. You will have a burp.
Burps. Whew. So yeah, they scanned the entire village using their equipments, and then they encountered strange activities from like moving shadows to like haunting voices and hand imprints of children on their cars. Because I was like, their cars, but I realized it was the team's cars. Not abandoned cars.
I hate it when it involves children.
Me too, because like child ghosts are like,
You can't
don't
tame
like-
them. I have trust
Yeah,
issues
like-
with this.
yeah. Ooh, someone might be listening to me. Like,
Oh, no, I'm scared. You said
I'm
this
just
episode
kidding.
wasn't gonna be scary. I'm literally having goosebumps. Like, I felt that. I felt the chills when you said like they're probably listening. Like, no, please don't.
if you are listening, just no. Find your mom. Don't come to us. Or like, you know, to whoever is listening to this right now, like,
Just subscribe to
if
the
you're
podcast.
a person, yeah, that's it. Or tell your ghost friends to subscribe to the podcast. Anyway, so the team members lived through, like, according to them, one of their scary nights. One of the members revealed that he felt someone touching his shoulder from behind. And when he turned back to see who it was, he found no one.
I fucking hate this.
And then they used like highly sophisticated equipment to communicate with ghosts and spirits.
Like
So
a
the
Ouija
equipment-
board.
No, the name is funnier. It's called Ghost Box. They use that to ask questions from the spirits, and some of the spirits responded and even told their names. So that's like fucking. If I was there, I'd be like, nope. let me go home.
God, would you be
Sage myself.
would you be like, so how do you pronounce this? I don't want to.
Ooh, I'd be like, so, do you have any hidden treasures here that can make me rich?
Rich. Shit.
That's probably the only thing I need. But if they're like, no, how about let's play? I'm like, I'm busy.
Bye.
Bye. So yeah, and then they use their K2 meter device. I don't know what that is, but it's in the article. So that's used to measure change in surrounding temperatures. So the device recorded a temperature of 41 degrees Celsius at one location, and then they moved like a few steps ahead, and the temperature instantly dropped to 31 degrees Celsius. And then the team also used laser rays. I don't know how they did that, but they found like unexplained moving shadows. So, which is like, when it's shadows,
It could be anything. There could be like
I will tap out if there are shadows that are unknown. Because I would not rather see a ghost, but I do not want to see shadows. Also,
I have a theory about the temperature though. What if like the 44 degrees Celsius part,
41.
41, God. What if someone just farted and like as they were walking, they're like, "Oh, the fart's not here anymore," so the temperature's like back to room temperature.
Yeah, or it could be like this place is like how do you say that? This place doesn't have like a lot of air, so this place is
Yeah.
humid, and then this has like a lot of air, or like I don't know how
Yeah.
the environment works, but like it could be that,
I love how we have theories as if we know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah. Also, I found another one. Like, he's a self-proclaimed. Like, it sounds so bad if I say self-proclaimed, but it is. Like, he's a self-proclaimed paranormal investigator in bikingmystery.com. So, he went to the area. He sneaked there at night. Because the area is, like, known to be, like, so creepy. Like, no one can stay the night because, like, ghosts will, like, haunt you. That's why, like, the Paranormal Society of Delhi, like, only stayed for, like, 12 hours. Because,
That's still a long time though.
yeah. But still, he went there and then he was like, yo, whatever these people were claiming is bullshit, because there's literally guards roving around the area. Some of them he was able to talk to even though he was there illegally, but he talked to one of the guards and the guard was like, yeah, I sleep here for nights because I guard the place. And he was like, so the thing about people getting cursed is like bullshit.
Not true. Yeah.
That's one. And then the second, according to him, like he like, what do you call the thing? He surveyed the place in the the village outside. So the next village is pretty far. Like, it's still a neighboring village. Like, they have the same road. So if like I'm from Kuldhara, I would pass by this village. And that was the village that said that they didn't see the villagers pass by there. But he was like, the reason why he thinks that the people left that place was basically because it was in the middle of nowhere and there's no water supply. So the people were probably like, we are tired of this shit. Let's
like fuck this.
Scooby-Doo the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
that's the story of Kuldhara Village in India.
Dude, your story is way creepier than mine.
Oh,
Mine's like pretty short, but I chose it because I just think the thought of it is creepy now that wearing masks is like the new norm, because
ooh.
this urban legend is about a woman who actually wears a surgical mask and comes up to you.
Oh my god, I think I know what that is. Fuck. Yeah, that shit is scary.
Yeah, but my story isn't because it's just really short. But yeah, this is actually a Japanese urban legend, and I think it's so famous that even if you're not from Japan, you like literally everybody knows about it.
Yeah. I think that's one of their most famous.
Yep. Like,
Yeah, and I feel like if you're a tourist who like joins like tourist groups,
yeah.
what do you call it? Tour groups?
Tour groups, yeah.
Like they tell that story also. I think so. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't
but
be
I think so.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. So my sources are kowabana.net, nippon.com, ranker.com, and a little bit of Wikipedia. So this urban legend is actually called Kuchisake Onna, which is the name of the girl. And technically speaking, she's considered a modern yokai. And she's a malevolent...
If you
Yeah.
if you remember yokai, we explained what that is in our previous episode.
Yeah, in Kappa.
our Kappa episode. So y'all, if you're a new listener, check that out.
Just to figure out what a yokai is.
Don't Google it. Listen to our old episode.
Of course.
Educational.
So this yokai is a malevolent figure, meaning she will fuck you up. And she's a very famous Japanese legend. I'll be facing away from the camera, by the way, because I'm reading my notes.
No, it's fine.
Yep. And so, like I said, she covers her face with a mask, and she carries a sharp object, which is usually a sickle. In some variations of the story, she covers her face with like a huge fan or just a cloth,
or scarf.
Yeah, or a scarf. But generally, it would be a surgical mask. So anybody right now could be her, and you just won't know it.
If you're listening to this right now in public, the one beside you could be her.
She doesn't know how to social distance, just so you know.
Yeah. So you better watch out for people that don't know how to social distance, because it could be her.
Yeah. And this legend roots back to Edo period, which is like the Tokugawa era. If you guys watch Samurai X, that's like the time frame.
The time frame.
Yeah.
Kenshin is somewhere there.
Yeah, he probably met
along
her.
with her.
Who knows? He probably met her. So this is like a really long time ago. This legend spanned from the 17th to the 19th century, but in print it dates back to 1979. So it started as a rumor that spread in the Gifu prefecture about a lady that was wearing a red coat carrying a sickle near the gardens. For all we knew, she was probably just gardening with the sickle.
Gardening.
Like, I don't know.
Also, anyone who owns a sickle is immediately like cool for me. Because if you love gardening, you're cool for me.
And you're also low-key a psychopath. And it is said that she usually wears a red coat because it easily covers up the blood of her victims. Because like you won't stand out if it stains you.
In the movie Deadpool, that's his explanation as to why his costume is red.
It makes sense though, because it doesn't really stand out. Like even if you say the blood is darker than the actual red on your shirt or whatever, it's still not the same as you wearing a white shirt with blood on it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why would you wear a white shirt if you're planning to murder people? Just a tip.
I really don't know.
Not a tip for murderers, but like, don't do it.
Let's ask doctors because they wear white and they deal with blood. I don't know. But yeah, it started in the Gifu prefecture, and during this time, it was when a lot of kids went to cram school. Now, cram school is kind of like a tutorial class of some sort. Like, it's classes that students take to prepare for exams and shit. And we don't have this, right? I had to Google what
just
cram
have, like,
school is.
Tutorial.
Yeah.
Like regular tutorial, but not like that.
He was like, what is this? But this one is like a proper class, and it usually happens at night. So like it starts in the evening.
What?
I think it's like an after class kind of thing.
At night? do their students not sleep?
I really don't know. I just have a feeling it's an after class thing. Like you have your regular classes, and if you want to take cram school, then you do that after regular.
After
Oh,
school.
yeah. So students were like talking about stories like that. You know how we just scare each
Yeah.
other out?
I love that. I miss that.
Like,
That's one of the
yeah,
things I miss about school.
same. And this is why we're scaredy cats. Anywho, and I haven't even started with my story. So yeah, it because of the students, it got blown over. Like it spread a lot, and it even got to a point where the kids would be accompanied by members of the parent teacher association, like from
Ooh.
school to back to their houses.
Wait. So before that, kids would just like go home from school back to their houses
By
on
them.
their own.
Yes. I mean, like
Okay.
we see this in animes. It yeah, it bothers me as well.
Oh, I
It's a
mean, yeah.
weird thought because we're not used to that, but I think it's quite normal because like even here,
Could you imagine in our country parents doing that?
I don't know how much children would be left, to be honest,
Oh,
if
but
they
yeah,
let us do
like in
that.
public schools, their kids
Oh
do
yeah, yeah.
like go home on their own
But
because
they're
like
like hustlers,
also
man.
yeah, but also like our classes like end early.
Yeah,
Cram
it's like
schools, like as you said,
evening.
like they start at evening. The fuck? Yeah,
Exactly.
go ahead. Sorry, I keep on cutting you out.
No, it's okay. But I think it's a culture thing because even here, they're like
Mm.
little kids go to school by themselves.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. Like
We're both like,
the kid that went on grocery shopping on his own. Like the
yeah.
fuck? Where's your mom, dude?
Wow. But this is why they're so independent.
Mm.
So anyway, yeah, getting back to the urban legend, it got so big that it actually came up in the Gifu Prefecture newspapers and in the Shukan
Ooh.
Shincho weekly magazines. And yeah, so that was when it was in print in 1979. So, rumor has it that there's this young lady who is in her early 20s. So, y'all take down notes so you know who to look out for, who is around like 155 cm tall. I think that's like 5 foot something.
Yeah, 5. Yeah,
And she appears to be quite beautiful, even if you can't see her full face. Like, you can just tell like that.
dude. I've had. Let me just cut you just real quick. Have you had like now, especially during the pandemic, where you're like, "Whoa, this guy is cute," and then like he takes his
Like,
mask off, and
damn!
you're like, "Regrets."
Like, hmm, I'll take it back. No, but then that's it. It's like appears to be. That's the key word here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Appears to
Appears to
be.
be beautiful. And she wears a red coat and a mask. And over time, she developed like in some local variations depending on where you would hear the stories. So
Mm.
in some parts of Japan, like the Edogawa-ku in Tokyo, it was said that she has a red umbrella that she uses to fly. The fuck, she's Mary Poppins now. And in Tamagawa in Tokyo, she is said to have like a hobo look, like she's dirty and gritty. And in
Mm.
Haijuji and Kokubunji, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing these places right, but I think you guys get it. Still in
Mm.
Tokyo, she's known to be wearing a kimono with sunglasses. How cool is
Oh, so
that?
she's cool.
Mm. So depending on where you are, you guys just better watch out for someone with a red umbrella, wears a red coat, has a surgical mask, either a hobo look, this could be not true as well, or wearing a kimono with sunglasses. But I think like someone wearing a kimono would be a bit weird because I'm not sure if people still wear that much. I don't know. I'm not from Japan.
Let us know if you're from Japan. Let us know, you guys.
Yeah. And finally, in Okayama Prefecture, she is said to carry around a comb made of Japanese boxwood. I don't know how you can see that. She's probably just holding it like this.
Boxwood? What does that look like?
I have no idea. I didn't have time to research this last night.
No, it's okay.
But yeah, a comb, guys, a comb. So, legend has it, she will come up to you, get close to you, and ask, "Am I beautiful?" And if you say no, she gonna kill you. If you say yes, she will remove her mask and show you her face, which is slit from ear to ear, and ask you, "How about now?" And if you change your answer to no, then you die. And if you stick with your answer like a true homie, she will slice your face from ear to ear. So you can't really win.
I would rather die.
You can't win here, man. This is what I hate about like Japanese urban legends. It's like
you never win.
you just die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you meet the person that you're not supposed to, good luck.
Yeah, exactly. Also, what if you're like, I don't really judge a person based on their outer appearance.
We will
How
get
about
there.
cheers? Ooh,
We will get there.
Let's do it.
But yeah. Oh, and okay, this is the bad thing. In some variations of the urban legend, it is said that she doesn't even ask. She's just gonna tap you on your shoulder and then slash you. I don't know why.
This is why we need social distancing, people.
Exactly. Stay the fuck away from me. Now, the background of the story of how she got her face to look like that is there's actually two variations that I found. And the first one that I think is the original because it coincides with the Tokugawa era is that she was married to a samurai who suspected her of cheating, which was true. She fell in love with another man and planned to actually leave her husband.
Damn, Gina.
Exactly. Like, guys, if you want to get married, make sure that you're actually committed to that person. Yeah, don't. If you don't want to get slashed, don't get married.
Learn from the Edo period in Japan.
Yeah. So when her husband found out, he used a large scissor to cut her face. Can you imagine? Like into a permanent smile. And then he goes on to say, "Who will think you're pretty now?" Before severing her head and then stabbing himself.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
He was so mad. Like, dude, if someone cheats on you, be like Ellen Adarna. Just leave.
Move on. Yeah. Just say you're pretty and move on.
Exactly. And then the second variation of how she got it is, and I think this evolved from the modernization of the whole urban legend, is that she was the youngest. Kuchisake Onna was the youngest of 3 siblings, and both her older sisters got plastic surgery done, which was a success, and so she underwent surgery as well, but it didn't quite like turn out for her. So
she became Joker.
Yeah, she had. I don't know what you wanted to get done on your face to have like that gash. Guys, don't get plastic surgery, and that's coming from someone with fake tits.
No, don't get plastic surgery if it's like a sketchy doctor. Make sure that your doctors are like
don't
legit.
Decide on whether it's cheap or not. Go for the good ones, okay?
Good ones, exactly. Like, look for reviews and like
do your research.
Do your research,
yeah.
Exactly.
So
unlike us.
No, but this isn't plastic surgery. We're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is said that the surgeon actually was wearing pomade or like hair wax. The surgeon who did her botched
Uh-huh.
surgery had hair wax, and that is why she also hates pomade, because that's the last thing she remembers.
I get her though.
Who wears wax still?
It smells bad.
So, survival tactics. And this will also be depending on which variation of the legend you encounter. So, first one is what you mentioned, which is like, tell her I don't judge, or say her looks are so so. So, the first one is to confuse her. So, you don't really say yes, and you also don't really say no.
Okay.
I don't know how that works. Like, you just go be smart about it,
Mm.
but don't really answer her question. So this will confuse her. So you can say like, "Oh, you look average." I don't know, but just
Wait,
don't answer.
what if sorry
Mm.
to cut you. What if she taps somebody who's, and I'm not making fun of anybody, somebody who can't speak? Like, what is she gonna do then? Isn't that fair?
I think they can be polite, because I've also read in some of the Reddit posts that if you're, say,
Mm.
blind and you say,
Mm.
"I can't really see," like, what am I supposed to say? She will leave you alone. Like, she could be apologetic about it and say like, "Oh, I'm
Ah.
sorry for bothering you. I'll just go."
Oh, that is so. I love it. Considerate.
It's like, "It's enough that you're blind. I won't give you any more trauma. Thank you for your time. I will
Yeah.
go." But the confusion part, like if you confuse her, that's not a guarantee that you will survive. It is just a way for
Oh.
you to stall. So it buys you time to actually get the
To
fuck
escape.
out. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's the first one, confuse her. Second one is to distract her with candy or money. Bitch knows what's up. It's
Exactly.
like,
First of all, what kind of candy? Kit Kats? Yes. I would be that ghost.
she likes hard candy. I think my mom would
Ah.
survive, because like my mom has candy with her all the time.
Mm.
So just, oh, and this is so
I
dumb.
hate hard candy, by the way.
I don't
It feels like
like
you're
candy.
just eating sugar. Like a ball of sugar. That's it.
I like candy canes and lollipops, but that's it.
Peppermints. Yeah.
Peppermints, yep, and gum. But I don't know if that's candy. But yeah, you're supposed to throw it at her, by the way. Like, how rude.
Isn't she gonna kill you for throwing candy at her?
No, she will get distracted. That's what they said. She was like, "Oh,
Oh,
candy."
okay.
This reminds me of Jada Hall, like, "Look over there."
Yeah. Look over there.
So it actually works for
Throw
her.
the candy.
Yeah. And this is still the same tactic with the confusion thing. It just buys you time to escape while she's distracted with either money or candy. She's fucking cheap. I love her already.
Yeah.
I feel like I relate.
I would be distracted with money too. Like,
Same. Like,
shower
oh
me.
wow.
I'd be like, oh.
It's like, go on
Oh.
about your day. I'ma just pick up your money. So yeah, there's that. And then the third one is saying pomade 3 times. Kind of like a chant. Like,
Okay.
pomade, pomade, pomade. This is like a Bloody Mary kind of thing, but instead of like chanting for the person to come to you, it's like, swipe or no swiping.
Yeah.
It works because she hates pomade because of that surgeon. And another way is when she taps you on the shoulder, instead of turning the direction where she taps you, you turn the opposite way. So, for example, she taps you on your right shoulder, you turn your head on the left.
I don't want to turn.
Oh, but then she takes offense in being ignored as well.
Oh my god.
So you really,
Sorry, this bitch is.
like, "I need attention, thank you." But I think I'm
Oh
gonna
my
forget.
god.
I'll probably just think turn or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like whenever someone taps me, I'm like
I'm
immediately
like,
like, huh?
hey. It's like, oh shit. No. Let me do that again. Yes.
If we're in Japan, let's like make sure that we look to the other side.
All the time. This reminds me of the time when we got lost because of the ostrich.
God, distracted by the ostrich, and we didn't even see that our friend's house is like right beside the ostrich farm.
I think we are descendants of Kuchisake. I just have a feeling.
I could be because my grandfather is like great grandfather.
Oh yeah, you have Japanese. You're of Japanese descent, so
That's like very like 0.4%.
doesn't matter. You still are. But yeah, and another thing is, if you wait, what is your blood type?
What?
What's your
Me?
yeah?
B?
I don't know what mine is, but I feel like it's either that
Honestly, me too.
or AB. But yeah, if your blood type is O, then you're lucky because for some reason she just won't attack you. I don't know how she can tell. She's probably like a mosquito or
Oh,
something.
you know what? She really is like sympathetic towards like lesser fortunate people because from what I heard, people with the blood type O, they're most likely to get sick like compared to people with the other blood types.
Really?
Is that correct? Yeah. Because I remember, like, I had a friend who had a blood type O, and he was like really sickly, and then he told me that that's the reason.
Well, yeah, so that means we're fucked because we're not O. I don't know what my blood type is, but I know my dad is an AB plus,
So,
and my mom is
oh
probably
my
like
god,
a
my
B.
dad too.
So we're either that, and both my sisters are B, so I can't be an O, cause like, who?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did I
Why
come
the
from?
fuck?
And then lastly, for some unknown reason, she can't go past the second floor of buildings.
Okay.
She's probably afraid of heights. I don't know. So if you're running away from her, get inside a random building and go up to at least the third floor, because then you're safe.
Something I just started to imagine. What if you're like running and be like, haha, I'm now on the third floor, and then that fear when you see her like step up to the third floor and you're like, oh fuck.
It's like, I thought this was gonna work.
Yeah. That scares me, by the way. You know, in movies like that, where they're like, this
They get
person
complacent.
can't. Yeah, and then like let's say like whoever the creature does like the different thing from what it's known to be, and you're like, oh fuck.
You know what I just realized? I think this could be wrong too. Cause the places where she tends to frequent or like she visits
Mm-hmm.
are places with a number 3. She is said to love the number 3, and as a result, she often appears in places whose names have the kanji character for 3.
For 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if she likes 3 and she can't go past the second floor, doesn't that mean like it doesn't like connect? Because the third floor, she should be there. She likes 3, but then she can't
3,
go
right.
past. The fuck? You guys better
What's
talk
her
to
name
each other.
again?
Kuchisake Onna.
Kuchisake Onna.
Yeah.
If you're listening right now, let us know. Don't come near us because we don't want to be fined for not social distancing.
Exactly.
Email us at creepycondos@gmail.com. We just want to know.
Yeah, set
Clear
things straight.
things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We want to help you.
and I also think we have to learn the kanji characters now because we have to look for the character 3 in each place just so we know.
I also have a question. If you have like a shirt that has the kanji character 3, will she attack you?
She'll probably steal your shirt. I don't know.
So if you're listening right now, let us know, coochie girl.
Coochie! Oh my god! Did you just give her like a nickname like Coochie? You do know
That's
what
her
that
name,
means.
though. I know, but
No.
I didn't realize.
Oh my god!
The disrespect, I did not do that in person.
Oh my God.
I did not do that on purpose.
But yeah, there are common places in Tokyo where she be at, and that would be like Mitaka City and why did I choose this? I can't pronounce it. Sangenjaya. And both of these places have the kanji character for 3, but it doesn't limit that to her haunting place. It just means that that's her favorite. Most of the other places she frequents are school gyms, auditoriums. Sounds very familiar because every fucking high school has their own ghosts.
Yeah.
And what do you call this? Shrines and graveyards. So there's that. That's the urban legend of Kuchisake Onna. Why are you
Coochie
laughing?
girl.
Coochie. I was gonna say, why are you laughing? It's a coochie. Yeah, that's coochie for ya. Oh my god.
But yeah, if you're like, if you exist, Kuchisake Onna, let us know. We don't want to see you.
No.
We don't. No. Also, airfare is gonna be expensive. You know, we're not worth it to travel to a different place just to like do that to us.
You know what? I think she should be contented because she started a fashion trend. Like, dude, everyone's wearing a surgical mask now. That's way more than beauty.
That's because of her, not because of Corona.
No.
She started that trend.
Oh my god, what if she is Corona? And that's like her new name. That's like her comeback.
Ooh.
I mean, she's still killing people.
Yeah. But let us know if that's you. If you're reborn. Yeah. I actually really love that urban legend. Like, I've read that before, and I'm like, damn, this bitch loves to kill.
Yeah, it's actually scarier when you're in high school or you're like generally in school and just talking about it with friends. Because you can just make up stories and say, oh, that place has it. Someone has seen her. I've seen her or whatever. I have not. Please don't show up. I don't want to see you.
We don't want to see you. We just want to know. We can be your friend. We're like paranormal allies.
Yes. You know what the good thing to do is right now is just click subscribe, rate, and review.
Yeah. Give us 5 stars, even if you hate us.
That's the rule. That's the rule now.
Yeah, 5 stars, and then like trash talk us in the review section. We're gonna love it.
All is fair.
But yeah.
And don't forget to follow us on our socials. We have God, we need to post something on our Instagram, but we already have Instagram, you guys.
Yeah. We haven't we don't have anything on it yet, but we will soon.
We might followers already though.
What?
Yeah. On Instagram, we have nothing on there, but we have probably like 17 followers.
Dude, if you're Kuchisake Onna, follow us on Instagram. Let us know. Clear things up on Instagram, which is like at Creepy Conversations, and then like on Twitter and everywhere else is Creepy Convos.
Every time you say her name, I just feel like laughing because like Coochie, I cannot unhear it.
Coochie girl.
Okay, guys, don't call her that, but you know what? Thanks for creeping, you fucking creeper.
And remember, Kuchisake Onna is always watching you.
Oh my god.
Bye.